most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Booyah. Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together, we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Today, we're going to help you learn this one simple move to get rid of your back pain.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife just went through this, and we used this as a visual tool for her.
Sure.
And it really worked well. She caught on to the concept really quick. So I think it's a great idea. So, by the way, if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, you want to join us on our social media channels and our website, go to bobandbrad.com because we're always giving something away. This week, we're giving away the FITINDEX vibrating peanut massage ball. This thing is awesome. I mean, if you haven't seen the video already on it, watch our video. We just put it up on Sunday afternoon.
Oh, we did.
But this thing, I'll tell you, this does the job of those expensive $100 foam rollers that are vibrating. This,
I see.
It can get into the spots, get into the hips and stuff. So yeah, you're gonna love it.
It is built well too.
Yeah, built well too. Or you can join us on Twitter or Instagram. We get a shortened version of Bob and Brad, 60-second version instead of this entire rambling on.
Right. Thank God for that.
All right, Brad, let's move her on here. So one of the problems why people tend to keep exacerbating their back pain and their back pain doesn't go away is for the simple reason is they are not keeping the back in its protected position. Now, on a normal back, if it's in the good position, you have a curve in, a curve out, and a curve in.
When you're looking from the side.
He's oriented just like I am.
Yep.
Curve in,
curve
out, curve in. Now you want to maintain that spine. I tell my patients it's like you have it in a cast.
Sure.
The upper body's in a cast. You don't want to break that cast. So when you're lifting something, you don't want to go like this. You don't want to do that hinged. You want to keep this part straight. All the movement should come from the hips. So you see that? So if you're bending forward, the movement comes from the hips. If you're getting out of a chair, the movement comes from the hips. If you're picking something off the floor, all the movement comes from the hips.
Yoga people are well familiar with this.
Right, exactly. So this is a position you want to maintain. So what I used with my wife to describe this, because she had just hurt her back, she had tweaked her back, and she was picking things up, and it was still, she's like, ow, 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 and she was bending forward because she was bending forward like this. So I had her take the Booyah stick, and we've done this many times, Brad and I, and there's 3 points of contact. Brad, do you want to point them out? So one's on the head, one's on the mid-back, and one's kind of on the pelvis. If any one of those is not touching, if I'm like this, I'm bent forward. If I'm like this, my back is really rounded out.
Right.
So I didn't even, she said she didn't even really need the stick. She just pictured the stick back there. And she started lifting, she goes, oh, she could do it without pain. So that's the glorifying result. So
and that's why I'm wearing this ridiculous belt.
Right.
Because I thought you could be functional, and this could be, if I'm touching here, here, and here, I mean, this is, it really forces good posture. It makes you be aware of what's going on with your spine.
Right. And, if you don't have a Booyah stick, you could use a broom handle and just work with it a little while. Try some of these things like if you're leaning forward at the sink to brush your teeth, this is how you should be leaning forward. You shouldn't be leaning forward like this.
Right.
If you're leaning forward to make the bed, that's where a lot of people are hurting when they lean forward to make that bed. Also, it helps to have your arms supported on the bed.
Right.
Because it takes some of the pressure off your back.
There's a number of other little tricks that we have, but the posture is the base.
So even getting out of a chair, this is very common. People want to hold that just for a second, Brad. A lot of people, what do? They lean forward and they round out their back and get out of the chair. So you want to learn that, again, you could take your broom handle or the Booyah stick and you're going to put it in place. And now you're going to learn to get out of the chair correctly with everything all straight, the back protected. Eventually, you can even work on doing some squats like this. This is a great posture thing.
Little trick is you really need to scoot your butt forward on the edge of the chair. That's going to allow that mechanics to become much more easy.
Right.
Less stress.
So try this out, and you're going to find out that if you have back pain, a lot of times you can eliminate those triggers, which is putting the back into that hinged position. and starts making the pain worse, inflaming it.
I don't know, Bob, but I was just thinking it may be not too long, and we're going to see people out on the sidewalks walking around with their booyah stick to their back or whatever to maintain that
Oh
posture.
yeah, I'm sure we're going to see this on all the city streets.
You could put a flag on top.
If you remember the cone heads? Were on Saturday Night
yeah,
Live.
yeah.
Yeah, they had the big cone head. That we're going to have the booyah heads.
Yeah.
So
One way.
booyah.
Say
all
no
right,
more.
we're going a little crazy here, but thanks for watching, everybody.